Chisnall v Taylor coming next.
Chisnall has knocked out the king of darts. Ballistic brilliance by the power.
What a great display of darts. Cup holder, that is saying.
Gorge yourself on gourmet darts.
Hello and a very warm welcome back to the action, coming to you live on Sky Sports from the Winter Gardens, Blackpool. Quarter-final stages of the Bet Victor World Matchplay, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the quarter-finalists. Firstly, would you please welcome the winner of 10 PDT ranking events. World Matchplay champion. He's the record-breaking, history-making, 16-time the champion of the world. It's been the power Taylor.
Bill the Power Taylor makes his way onto the stage. He's made his own over the years. Getting the grip right on his hands. Will he win here this week? At Sky Sports Darts, love the darts, the hashtag. Taylor hasn't tasted defeats on the Blackpool stage for 2,919 days. An incredible record. Can he make it? 16-time Matchplay king. Will Dave Chisnall have something to say about it? The man who put out the World Youth Champion, Keegan Brown, and beat Jamie Caven, both matches 13-11. He looks relaxed, he looks ready. Will he bring home the bacon this week? Wayne Mardland, Stuart Parr, your commentators.
Thanks, Dave. Yes, he looks really, really relaxed, doesn't he? Phil Taylor, very much up for the scrap. Chizzy, though, battle-hardened. Look at that. Two really close games against Caven and Keegan Brown. And I reckon that'll stand him in very good stead. For Taylor, fairly comfortable, wasn't he, in his wins over John Henderson and Andy Hamilton. Chizzy has done it before. He knows how to beat Taylor on the big stage. I think this will come down pure and simple to finishing. Taylor has struggled on the doubles thus far, but his scoring has been far too good for his opponents. If Chizzy's spot on, this could be close.
Yeah, Dave Chisnall has got to do it the hard way. 13-11 against Jamie Caven. That was first to 10. So that went into overtime, then 13-11 again. Phil Taylor has made light work of John Henderson, but then got embroiled against Andy Hamilton. Was in a bit of trouble for a leg or two, but then run away with it. But I agree, Stuart, doubles will be the telling factor.
100.
Dave Chisnall's percentage is 30%. You would think if he averaged that percentage in this match, he will not win it. But Phil's is 37. Not that much better. You're always looking for 45-50.
Despite the fact that Taylor certainly looks relaxed, edgy start for him. There's a chance for Chizzy in the opening leg.
140.
Good darts. So Taylor already under a little bit of pressure in the opening leg of this quarter-final. But
here's a fairer way to go.
87.
We've seen Michael Van Gerwen was losing 6-1 to Ian White. Comebacks over this format. We've seen loads of them.
140.
Good stuff from Chizzy. 9 darts thrown. 1-2-1 to go. Still looking to get off to a flyer, roaming Dave Chisnall. He will feel, undoubtedly, he has a big say here, big chance.
You can make an early statement, that's for sure. Treble 15. See, as a player, that is nice when you can do that, because you don't really want to start going 11 ball, but what you can do, set it up nicely because you're under no pressure, and what you're doing to your opponent is they know that they're so far behind, and that can hurt.
Well, got to finish it now. This will give us an indication, I guess. Chizzy has so many darts at doubles. Terrific. Great opening leg from Dave Chisnall, and that one dart, forget the dozen that went before, that one dart will fill him full of confidence.
Got to be Mr. Maximum. It's got to be his new nickname, surely. He is probably, well, I think he's taken over Adrian Lewis and Gary Anderson, possibly Michael Van Gerwen for the man with the Midas touch on the 180s. He doesn't foul, does he, Stuart? Well, he does.
Well, the start of his third game of this Matchplay week, 21 180s already for Dave Chisnall. The record for a tournament, Adrian Lewis, 56 2 years ago.
I know. Dave deciding to stay on the 60. Should go for 18s now.
98.
What have you made of Phil Taylor this week?
I think his scoring's been as good as ever. Just thinks I think he's looked edgy on doubles.
164.
57 ball. Got to get up now. Should go bullseye now, really. Okay.
90. So you require 121.
Better than scoring 50.
Well, a chance to hit straight back. It's the bull.
96. Then you require 74.
Well, to hold throw, to double his lead.
Treble 14. Got to be careful here that the 20 doesn't block. Yeah, it just makes it that little bit more difficult.
34.
You lose a rhythm.
25.
60 is not an easy finish.
He used the first dart beautifully there. Kissed off the barrel into the target. 1-1, 2 breaks of throw. Taylor to get us underway in leg 3. Early thoughts?
Well, the way the double 8 went in, I mention every time Phil plays, he has to throw the darts with authority, otherwise they spiral out of control.
99.
And that double 8 was thrown with that authority. There's certain players that can just kind of release the dart and they go in. Phil isn't one of them. He makes it happen
96.
rather than hoping.
Well, Chizzy knows he has to make a good start. We look back to the Grand Slam final in November when Taylor started like a train. Chisnall was 5-0 down, with 9-4 down, got it back incredibly to 10-all and then ran out to steam. It was 16-13 to Taylor in
96.
the final. Same distance here tonight in this quarter-final.
Well, they would both fancy their chances. Dave knows he can beat Phil, has done. Recently in the Premier League. Okay, Phil got his revenge, but when you know that someone has beaten you and you've been on the wrong end of that handshake at the end of the match, that can crop up. You're thinking, I don't want you to do that again. But this is what Phil has to do. Has to, if he misses, land on that bottom wire. And you feel that there's always a ton 140 waiting to happen.
Treble 18 would be a beauty.
138. Will you require 56?
So to go ahead. Top for Taylor.
Game shot the third leg. Full time.
That is 2-1. It was a 25 finish in the previous leg. It's a 2-dart combination. Single double. And then followed by another 2-dart combination, 56. James Wade's finishing in the previous match at one stage was fantastic. 2-darter after 2-darter. Michael van Gerwen will play Peter Wright in the first semi-final. James Wade awaits the winner of this. Whatever happens, it will be a Fab 4.
Well, it's a Fab 3 from Chisnall, his second maximum.
You just see Phil there as he missed for the second. It was a case of Phil. That's what he said. He needs to fill the bed like Dave.
We've talked a little bit about Taylor. For you, what's the key for Chizzy if he's going to threaten and ultimately win?
Just got to relax and play. Chizzy has so much talent, and his scoring is well, it's outrageous, isn't it?
84.
And he won't stop, he won't run out of path, he'll just carry on. But Dave, when he enjoys himself up on that stage, he looks like a potential champion to me.
44.
Can't make silly errors like that, though.
He made a mess of that, didn't he? All right. But he'll be back for tops. He'll be under a little pressure, though, that's for sure.
A little.
125.
Well, it's a couple of times Phil's done that.
40.
Well, has to go, does go. Leg for Chizzy. 2-all. It's warming up nicely, this quarter-final at a packed Winter Gardens. here in Blackpool.
Well, Chizzy's looked more comfortable. The averages suggest that as well. 106. There's 97 for Phil. Phil will be slightly annoyed at the moment because he's lost 3 or 4 darts to the left, the very last dart. Now, I'm not sure if that's just slightly walking with the last or taking a bit of force out of it. It's a trait that he'll want to get rid of immediately.
140.
Chizzy 108.64. Taylor just edging up to the 100 mark.
Re-grip from Dave, went to take it too quickly from the left hand. Re-grip to perfection. He loves it in 180s, doesn't he? And we love you in 180s, Dave. Oh, go on in. Join in the party, Phil.
180.
Well, we hope for fireworks. We're getting fireworks! Fantastic.
135. WF196.
It's a decent leg, isn't it?
That's an important leg as well before the break. Taylor here. Well, Chizzy's played beautifully. Chisnall left 46 after 9 darts, didn't get a dart at a double. Taylor, well, he looked at Chisnall then. He may well. 96th finish. This is shaping up to be some quarter-final. Chizzy averaging 113, and he's losing. Taylor leads 3-2.
The world match play. Phil Taylor takes out 96 to lead 3-2 against Dave Chisnall. Pretty pleased about it, you could say. Come on, he says to Dave. Strutting his stuff, the power. Gets down them stairs quicker than I would, I'll tell you. 3-2, Phil Taylor. Earlier we saw James Wade in the semi-finals again. Beats Mensur Sulovic 16-11. 8th semi-final for James. And he made another final. Incredible. What is incredible, Stuart, is Dave Chisnall is averaging 113, 3-2 down.
Yeah, well, that 5th leg hurt because the 180 that Chisnall hit was an absolute beauty. Taylor responded, as we've seen him do so many times over the year, and then the 2-dart 96 checkout. His eyes were fixed into Chisnall as he walked off the stage. I wonder if Chizzy was watching on. But this, for me, a really important leg. He has to come out strong, Chisnall, after this break.
100.
Well, the difference in Chizzy this match to the one when he played Keegan Brown, already, it's only 5 legs in, is the fact that he's straight. He had a few wayward darts against Keegan. He's now straight and he's above the 60. When he goes below it, Dave Chisnall can struggle. Look at that. Pure quality. 109, 3-2 down. Dear oh Lord.
And Taylor here, well, that's a flyer from Phil. He's just starting as well, isn't he? It's ominous, I guess, for Chisnall to find his range on the treble 19.
But you say that. If I was Dave Chisnall, I'd like him going for treble 19. That means the first dart is going high, which means he's not actually finding the 60 bed. But yeah, you're right.
125. Oh, you're at 130.
You don't want anyone to find any rhythm on anything, really. 60 or a 20. Can he get the middle of the board? The answer is yes. That is emphatic. Phil Taylor has won 4 legs. He leads 4-2. He's taken out 25, 56, 96 and 130. Yeah, I think Phil's doubling has improved.
No double trouble tonight. Not too much treble trouble either.
137.
Yes, this is as well as I've seen him play, let's be honest. He's had some fantastic games.
This tournament means so much to him for a lot of reasons, but I think particularly this year, because Taylor's last victory in a major TV ranking event was a year ago, here on this stage.
57.
Of course, he won the Grand Slam, but that's not a ranking event. The last ranking victory on this Winter Garden stage. 4 for Chizzy.
He's always going to be the 180 machine in this match.
96.
And if you are going to hit the big uns and go out in 11, 12, maybe a 9 later, you want to do it against the throat. We've said so many times that you can do what you like on your own throw.
98.
The timing of things is so important. And that was a poor visit. Will the power punish him?
99.
Ish. I thought it was interesting in the interview with Phil Taylor when they mentioned the 9-darter, and he said, well, I'll have another chance tonight. He just expects it.
93.
Great attitude.
112.
The last couple of legs, 96 in 2 darts and a brilliant 130 on the bull. Will Chizzy get a chance? He will, you know, but he has to take it.
76.
Decided to leave 36. Chizzy, 45 tops. 20. Can he hit the bullseye?
49.
Well, it leaves his favourite double, that's double 18, but he didn't want that.
Yeah, the chances you feel Chizzy has to take. Yeah, this is important. Last dart in hand!
Games on the 7th leg.
And how many times has Taylor done that over the year? Last dart in hand.
Game on.
Yeah, they're heartbreakers. The first dart was weak and poor. The second dart was safe at double 9. When I mean safe, I mean outside safe. The last dart, you either do it or you lose the leg, and unfortunately for Dave Chisnall, he hit it.
Sense frustration as well. And Chizzy's body language at the moment, he's lost 3 on the spin.
96.
And it's already a gap appearing, but I feel that Chisnall has missed a trick.
It's too early. It's too early to get annoyed at score lines. Dave shouldn't be, but I agree. He looked annoyed with himself. Phil Taylor, Dave should be saying to himself, Phil's got to win another 11 legs. He's nowhere near the finishing line. Yes, you don't want to get behind ever, but that's the way it goes. It's sport. And as long as you play it, you're going to be in trouble at some point.
It was business as usual for Chisnall on the treble 20 bed. 109 average, 5 180s.
Well, this is where Phil Taylor over the years has sometimes messed himself up. You really want to go for an 18, Phil? Well, a treble. Yes. 188 left. Yeah, he worked it out in the end.
Debut while 121.
trouble this time. Yeah, that time to do it. Yeah, it is Dave. Well done. Missed 85 on the ball with the last leg to break the Taylor throw, but no trouble this time. 12 darter. The ball gets him back in business.
I'm sure Phil miscounts around the 260, 270 mark more than anyone, because he does not expect to miss the setup shots. Whereas normal human beings are thinking, right, what if I miss? Think slightly differently, does Phil Taylor.
85.
Well, impressive numbers all round from both players. Taylor just increases his by a touch. 106, 109. The average is 9 legs in to this quarter-final.
Eight 180s. We're in the 9th leg.
$130.
Well, not leaving a finish of 2.36 after hitting the maximum.
51. Well, that leaves 58. 18. The double top. 6-3. Phil Taylor was averaging 60% on his doubles. I'm not saying he toys with lesser opponents, ranking-wise, but he does play better against the better opponents, doesn't he? The focus.
He's raised his game. He's playing a top-class opponent in Dave Chisnall, but, well, last leg before second break, this for me absolutely vital for Chisholm. Has to win it. Has to win this leg to stay in touch, keep on the Taylor coattails.
100.
Can he make Chizzy dizzy? Don't know. He might beat him. I don't know if he'll make him slightly disorientated, will he?
96.
He's played extremely well in his time with the PDC. He's had some big disappointments in finals
85.
and semi-finals. Still chasing that elusive first big PDC title, Dave Chisnall. As so many of the top players who are yet to taste victory in a really big tournament, in a major.
It's not easy winning majors.
100.
You can vouch for that. You've got to do everything right all the time in these matches, otherwise you will eventually get found out, because the quality now is, it really is astounding. 107.78 average. Dave Chisnall is losing 6-3. Well, Phil really wants to go for a 60. Phil really did go for a 60.
116.
Chisnall will be aware Taylor's already taken out 130. Oh, now he can't go out. Well, Chisnall
96.
Well, he wanted to leave top, and he's left double 10. This is, well, if Taylor gets this out, is Chizzy going to look? He isn't. Chizzy's pouring himself a glass of water. Surely not.
Surely not, you said. That really hurt Chizzy. You can see that was painful if you're a Chizzy fan. Phil leading by 7 legs to 3. He's won the 2 mini sessions. That's always his plan. 3-2 and then 4-1. Chizzy averaging 107, 4 legs behind. Phil Taylor is 7 legs to 3 up. With the help of these 3 darts, that's his second 130 checkout in this match. Dave Chisnall is doing little wrong. That's why he's thinking, what can you do? Phil is in the zone yet again on the Blackpool stage, leading 7-3. Earlier tonight, saw James Wade beat Mensur Suljovic 16-11. There was a little mini comeback there from Mensur. Things were getting a bit sticky for the former match play champ. Phil is playing delightful stuff with a double percentage of 64. That'll work.
That's very now impossible to beat. You've got to feel now that Taylor has to dip, and Chizzy has to find his very best form to get back into. That was a real body blow, and Taylor is starting where he left off. 140 to start this 11th leg, but Chizzy, so frustrating, was sat on double 10 to make it 6-4, just 2 legs between them. 4 legs is a big swing, but the error came when he didn't leave himself a shot at a double from 116 the shot before, when he hit the single 5. That was sloppy. It cost him.
Dave Chisnall has to win. You think, doesn't have to, it's not a be all and end all, but he has to win at least 3 of the next 5 legs. You think, to give himself the impetus to push forward, the momentum.
140.
The setup from Taylor that had been truly terrific. Chisnall's averaging 107, 6 180s, 3 out of 5 on the doubles.
100.
But he's 4 legs behind.
6 180s, 5 140s, 11 other ton plus scores, and he's only had 5 darts at a double. That is how consistent, how consistently brilliant Phil Taylor has been.
121.
Dave just dropping a dart. Well, he clearly apologised, did Dave, and Phil said, that's all right, it's okay. Of course it's okay, Phil, you're 4 legs in front, 122 points in front.
Going to be 5 legs, isn't it? By the looks of it.
89.
Chizzy's given it his all, but those 2 130 finishes, and you know, one was on the ball, one was on double 5, but crucially, Wade, they were both breaks of throw, those 130 finishes, with Chizzy on a finish if he'd missed, but he didn't.
He's working his way in. Look at that. Look at that.
Short leg is Dave to throw first.
I don't know if you at home watched Phil Taylor play John Henderson. Some of the darts at double 16, well, to be blunt, I'd have probably got closer from the commentary box.
58.
But those were working their way in, thrown by a confident man.
Well, for 2 all, it's been one-way traffic. 6 legs out of 7, but to say those 130 finishes in legs 6 and 10 on the Chisnall throw.
99.
Taylor will sense as well that his opponent's getting frustrated. He knows only so well the telltale signs, as we do when Phil struggles when he's biting his flights, and we've just seen Chizzy do exactly the same.
100.
Chizzy looks like he's putting himself under a bit of stress, a bit of duress. Of course, it's coming from Phil, but you can either think, right, I'm just going to go with it, just going to play my game, or you can buckle. But the thing is that playing a man like Phil Taylor the way he's playing, and he's got to break, and if Phil continues to play like this, breaking will be an impossibility unless you hit 9 darters. He loves tops.
74.
Not on this occasion.
You require 80.
Well, Chizzy's missed. Taylor hasn't missed too many. for another break of throw. Double 5.
75.
Well done. You have to say, Chizzy, I think, was surprised that Taylor missed those 2. Oh dear.
Well, he knew he had Dave on the rack, didn't he? Knew he had him on the ropes. Double 10 now. And that's okay outside.
30.
I'm afraid on this occasion, Dave, you only have yourself to blame.
When you're having limited chances, you end up being a bit, well, you end up throwing too quick, and that's what he did on that occasion. Double 2. Double 1 now. Oh!
No score.
Wow. You get a leg like this once again, don't you, in a game of this distance. It might be important. That's a great guide for him. That's unbelievable.
6 score.
Well, that is the fingers not releasing quick enough.
6 starts.
That's just pressure. That's the fingers not reacting to what the brain's telling it at that precise moment. You could tell by a week the dart went in from Dave. Number 1 again.
3 score.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Taylor's missed 7, Chisnall's missed 6. Puzzled.
Like you said, Stu, this happens over well, in most matches there's always one leg. Double 2.
But it's still full of drama. A double 1 gets the job done. And Chizzy stops the rock. Well, I wonder how important that might prove to be. A wry smile from Taylor, but he's got one back. Doesn't matter how he's done it, he's got one back.
Still smiling away, believe me. Inside he's thinking, how on earth did I let that go? They're great legs to win, but when you lose them,
98.
they're horrible. See if Chizzy can just kind of take a second now and think, right. I think
Taylor's not happy. Chizzy's been drinking his water. Now what's Chizzy saying here? Yeah. On the scoreboard, the electronic scoreboard in the arena, look, it says 9-3 to Taylor. It's actually 8-4. But Chizzy wants his leg back.
Which is only fair. He won it.
96.
Well, it's nearly fixed, I think. Well, it hasn't affected Taylor's concentration. 8-4 it is. 180 from Taylor.
137.
Now, a chance here for Chizzy. Despite the 180 from Taylor, look, Taylor isn't on a finish. Big visit here from Chisnall, and it gets very interesting.
140.
That's okay, he's going to have a shot at 128. Taylor, of course, not leaving a finish on 163.
Treble 18.
95.
But when you have the luck like Chizzy did in the last leg, okay, he missed a load himself. We've got to make it work for you. Another one, Dave, another 54.
88. So you require 68.
Well, Taylor did have trouble on the doubles in the last leg. One dart at tops. Chizzy was hoping. He was hoping.
14 leg is Dave to throw first.
9-4.
Game on. 140.
I think in that last leg, Phil Taylor went 16 for double. And the 8 didn't even seem to put him off. It was too close to the wire.
180.
Did not put him off at all. Focused and thinking quick on his feet. There was no panic there, it was straight in. And then kicks off 180. Apart from that one leg that was a doubling debacle.
137.
It's been brilliant stuff from both. 10 180s in the match, and we're in the 14th leg. 6 for Dave.
Yeah, that dart at Tom.
140.
Third time in this match, crucially, that Taylor's hit the winning dart. Last dart in hand, and Chizzy's been on a one dart finish. And therein lies the difference.
135. They do require 81.
You feel that Chizzy has to get this. Brilliant. Double 12. Oh, double 6. What a chance.
69.
What a chance. But he was
They require 49.
he was a long way off.
17 for 32. 32 now to reach double figures.
Games on the 14th leg.
The reaction says it all. The reaction says it all from Dave as well. Should have won that leg, but he didn't. Another combination. That's painful.
Well, there's he's getting annoyed now. It might spur him on, but two clear darts at first, double 12 and double 6.
Well, Dave is standing behind Phil, and he looks livid. He looks so annoyed with himself.
Well, in this winning streak of Taylor's, 7 consecutive World Matchplay titles. In his quarter-finals, the closest anyone has come is Andy Hamilton 3 years ago, 16-11. They've been fairly comfortable, fairly routine for Taylor. 16-6, 5, 4, 3, 6. And this one at the moment is proving fairly comfortable.
100.
Certainly prefers the real long, drawn-out formats, does Phil Taylor. Well, Phil should be switching here, but he kind of doesn't care, does he?
100.
Sure, he doesn't look at his scores. I find it incredible, I really do. It'd be like a man coming down the 18th fairway, not knowing whether he needs a bogey or a par for the Open.
134.
Maybe treble 18.
98.
What do you mean, maybe, man? You knew. You thought he was going to get it, didn't you?
Yet again, Chizzy's left a one dart finish.
60 for double 4. He's only been over this side of the board twice, and that was both for double 18. Well, he's been down to double 2, hasn't he? He gets it this time. Phil Taylor is now 7 legs in front. Dave Chisnall is averaging 103. But that one leg could have changed things. But Chizzy should have won. The power on the march yet again. Another higher quality contest. 68 finish means Phil Taylor is now 7 legs in front, leads Dave Chisnall 11-4 in his quest for a 16th World Match Play title. And he's 8th on the trot. Chizzy at the moment has no answer. He's averaging 103 though. 11-4 Taylor. James Wade beats Mensur Suljovic 16-11. The winner of this match will play James tomorrow's semi-finals. Michael van Gerwen will play Peter Wright. And James Wade awaits. Who will it be? It's looking like Phil Taylor, but you cannot take anything for granted, not in this game.
Well, Taylor against Wade, yet again.
16th leg is Dave to throw first.
The match play.
Game on.
Well, Chizzy, let's be honest, he needs a miracle. First to 16, 11-4 behind.
58.
Hasn't taken the chances when they've come along, but Taylor has. But I refer back to legs 6 and 10. 130 check out, 130 check out from Taylor. Both breaks have flow, and for me,
100.
they are the game breakers.
Yeah, they're the game changers, aren't they? Phil Taylor won the first session of 5-3-2, the next session 4-1, the next session 4-1. That really is going to script, isn't it, Liam? But Chizzy's doubling percentage, it's mainly because of one leg, to be honest, where they were both faffing around on finishing. That's why it's 27%, Phil's 44%.
$140.
It's a decent enough marker, that. They didn't use any of them. How do you get that in there? Chizzy, 10 140s, Phil 9.
135.
Unlucky with the last dart, wasn't he?
161.
161 for Taylor. You know what he wants. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. If we had any doubts before, there are no doubts now. There's surely no way back for Chizzy. That was just incredible. 161, and do you know what? For the moment the first dart went in, you got a feeling that that was going to happen. He is shot, demoralised. Dave Chisnall.
How many of you are sitting on your sofas
100.
thinking, I was watching Phil doing this 25 years ago? He sometimes looks average, which he did do against John Henderson and Andy Hamilton, and then he goes and plays like this.
59.
Staggering.
A repeat of last year's final.
81.
Looks very much still to be on the cards. Van Gerwen against Taylor, but Peter Wright and James Wade, I'm sure, will have something to say about that. For Chizzy, a third consecutive quarter-final in Blackpool.
140.
For a third consecutive quarter-final defeat. The last 2 years, lost to Michael van Gerwen, 16-12, 16-11. This looks like being a heavy defeat at the hands of Taylor.
140.
He's on a rampage now. Treble 20.
92.
55 in a couple of weeks, Phil Taylor. He's still okay there, and he still plays
59.
well. He's average.
He's all right. He's all right.
No, at 55, there's not many darters in the history of the sport still playing to this standard, to this quality, at this age.
Dave trying to work it out.
84.
Did it well.
121.
1-6-1 in the previous leg. What about a little 1-2-1? It's easier. 60. Treble 17. This is the same combination as previous leg.
85.
Well, that was good thinking. That leaves 36 because the first start of the 20 covered the 60 bed.
I
think Chizzy's trying a bit too hard now, trying to force them in. He's thinking that the match might be gone. In about 7 minutes, he might be right.
Games on the 17th leg. Phil Taylor. 18th leg is Dave to throw first. Game on.
Not exactly the guns of going Price, have you, Phil? He's got you beat there, pal.
40.
And he's got Dave Chisnall beat Phil Taylor here, that's for sure.
Phil's won the last 5 legs.
84.
But crucially, he's won the big moments when they've come along.
We alluded to timing earlier, didn't we?
$140.
Taylor closing in on a 38th consecutive win on the Winter Garden stage.
180.
11 180s now in the match. 5 for Phil. For those of you who are not very good at math, Dave had 6.
78.
But he hasn't had a maximum since the 9th leg of the game. He
137.
180s in legs 7, 8 and 9. Not a 1 since.
Phil's now throwing quicker.
134.
He gets the move on. It's no slouch is the power. 60 for tops. He's just got it, hasn't he?
Game shot the
Outrageous
18th
stuff.
leg. Phil Taylor.
Another 12 darter.
19th leg is Phil to throw first.
1-6-1 finish. 130, 130, 100. A 96. No one saw this coming, did they?
100.
No, I don't think they did. Not a victory of this magnitude, certainly not. A lot of people thought that Dave Chisnall would run Phil Taylor pretty close, but he likes to prove a point.
57.
He likes to prove people wrong.
Yes, he does. For the first time
60.
this year in the Premier League, Phil didn't make the playoffs, finished 5th in that league. They finished 2nd. A lot of people were saying it was the demise of Phil Taylor. Would he come back?
34.
Didn't really go anywhere, did he? Still averaged 102 over 16 weeks. He's averaging 103 in this.
55.
Just lost a bit of focus right now. Go on, Dave. Yeah, another. Well done, pal.
180.
First for 10 legs. That's been significant.
Dave's on 130. It's an easy finish to take out, if you ask Phil.
100. Debut while 130.
He's got no need to go for the ball, even if he hits the 60.
78.
Well, a chance here for Chisnall to break the Phil Taylor throw for only the 2nd time in this quarter-final.
Double 8.
Game's on the 19th leg, Dave Chisnall. 20th leg is Dave to throw first. Game on.
Good for Chizzy getting one back.
100.
He's blocked everything, that.
81.
Just seems to have lost a bit of focus, doesn't he, the last leg or so? All right, we're all thinking that it's a formality and it's done and dusted, but you still got to get over the line in darts. It's not like going 3-0 up in the first half of a football match and just riding it out. You've got to hit that winning double.
100.
Well done, Chisnall. In the first quarter-final this evening, Szulovic came from 13-5 down to win 5 straight legs against James Wade, but as I would suggest, is a touch different.
Bullseye!
89.
Thought he should have gone for that. Just something, a spark. Reason to throw your hands up in the air.
43. Xavier Roy, 32.
For his 6th leg. That is Dave Chisnall's 6th leg. Unfortunately, he's 14-6 behind. Phil Taylor is playing supremely well, supremely confident. He has 1 foot in the semi-finals. Chizzy is in all sorts of trouble. Earlier tonight, we see James Wade take on Mensur Suljovic.
One has 7 major titles, the other has never been beyond a major quarter-final. One man is James Wade, the other is Mensur Suljovic. Well, if you can beat the world champion, you can beat anyone. James Wade giving us full value.
Yeah, it's just going to cruise control, isn't he?
Mensur celebrates as only he can. Yes, yes, yes.
He's going to fight, you know he will.
Needs to sit one on top of that, which is exactly what he has done to leave double 18, and that is 3 on the trot for Suljovic. What is happening here? Suljovic has awoken. Salute the machine. As soon as he was correct, he's reacted to it. To close in on the semi-final, and for the 8th time in his career, James Wade is in the final 4 at the Winter Gardens.
James Wade winning 8 out of his 10 quarter-finals here, and it looks like Wade against Taylor yet again at the match play in Michael van Gerwen and Peter Wright. So 4 out of the world's top 6 in the semi-finals. Well, Chizzy averaging 102.5 and at the moment getting well beaten at the doubling has been crucial. Taylor has just looked imperious, and he's won the big moments in this quarter-final. He's 2 legs away from another match-play semi-final.
Yeah, he looks back to his brilliant best, doesn't he? The power, averaging 102.27. Dave, 102.48. And they were both kind of decimated, those averages, because of 1 leg. They were having trouble, should we say, on the double bed. Both missing visit after visit. But anyway, it all equates to Phil Taylor wanting 2 more legs for another semi-final spot, where James Wade awaits. What a fabulous lineup for the semi-finals. Michael van Gerwen, Peter Wright, James Wade. I'm going to say Phil Taylor. Is it too early to say it, Stuart?
100.
Well, if Dave Chisnall won this from here, it would be the most amazing comeback in the history of the sport, given the circumstances.
Highly improbable, isn't it?
Well, we presume it's Taylor against Wade. Wade
100.
has lost 5 or 6 times to Taylor. A lot of finals, hasn't he, on this stage? As Chisnall hits an 180. He's giving it a go. What will the key be for Wade if it is Wade Taylor?
Well, we've probably had that conversation before, but he's running so close, James. The 4 finals he's lost in against Phil.
61.
Some of them have been one-way traffic, but there was one there that Phil actually said if he'd have taken out a 140 at the right time, James would have beaten me. Well, we don't know that.
140.
Look, Wadey can beat anyone. We know that. Wadey, baby.
Well, Chisnall relaxing, isn't he? Playing well.
140.
Well, that crashed into the previous darts. Leaves 100 if he gets a shot. Phil 17. 48 to leave 36. That leaves 68. But Phil wants 100. He's taken this out before in leg 18. Tops. Ooh. Went for the small segment.
Yeah, Taylor might have gone for 2 tops then.
Maybe he did.
This would be for 3 consecutive legs for Dave Chisnall. And the double.
36. Will you require 40?
He'll be disappointed. 1 dart and a double from 1-2-1 with 6 darts in his hand.
Double top.
Games on the 21st leg, Phil Taylor. 22nd leg is Dave to throw first. Game on.
Dave has missed a few chances, that has to be said.
121.
But Phil has been very, very good, hasn't he? I must say that the last 3 or 4 legs, Phil has relaxed. And I'm not sure that's normally him. I'm not sure that's normally what he does. He normally runs for the finishing line and gets it done early. He seems to have stepped off the accelerator and he's kind of leaving it in 3rd gear, seeing how far he can get on it.
137.
Ultimately, it looks like being another disappointment for Chizzy in a big TV major.
I don't think he can carry on playing this well and carry on losing. I don't.
I agree. I do. But I think for me, Chisnall's in the same category, the same stage really as Peter Wright. The 2 of them, they need to get a big one under their belts.
Double 18, his favourite.
Games on the 22nd leg, Dave Chisnall. 23rd leg is Phil.
Well, delaying the inevitable. Yeah, it's easy when you know how. 3 legs out of 4. You still manage a smile. Well done, Chisnall.
That's what you've got to do. You've got to enjoy being up there. There's many a good player not even graced this stage this year.
85.
Many tried to qualify. This will be the leg. Phil Taylor will focus, will concentrate, and he will be hoping that he wraps it up here. Only 100. Oh, he's in again. Oh,
121.
There's a bit of a pull, bit of a snatch.
85.
Chance for another one.
There's no doubt about it. Who's playing better at the moment? There's only one man in it at the moment. Well, he stepped in with purpose. .174 written all over it.
136. Debut power 140.
Taylor is closing in this leg on another match play semi-final.
Oh, I like that. 57 for 38. The perfect marker.
76. Debut required 40.
He felt it for a second. Fluffed his lines.
And he gets another one back. 4 out of 5 for Chisnall.
24 leg is Dave to throw first.
It's never easy just winning a long match first start. It's not. But it's also not easy saving a match. So that dart at double 10, that was fantastic. He just loves it in treble 20s, doesn't he?
140.
Gets a real kick out of it.
In the match. 6 for Taylor.
Well, was that the score? Was that the 180 that broke Dave? He said he'd have a chance at a 9 darter. The best he's done is 4 darts. In again. 180. Then 2 throws later, a 177. This is how you wrap up a match. This is how you get it done. This is how you get it won.
134. 44.
Well, can he win it in style with an 11 darter? Double 16. To go through to another World Match Play semi-final. Taylor was terrific. Yet again on the Winter Garden stage. It's 38 consecutive wins here in Blackpool. And Phil Taylor sets up another big clash with James Wade, this time in the semi-finals of the 2015 World Match Play.
4 tumblers checkouts, 161, 130 twice and 100 as well. 102.713 dart average, a 16-8 victory for Phil Taylor against Dave Chisnall. So the semi-final lineup: Michael Van Gerwen against Peter Snake by right. Phil Taylor against James Wade. Phil Taylor will play first on Saturday night, the 2nd seed against the 6th seed. Wayne Mardle's joined me in the studio. Wayne, cast your eye over the match stats. What do you make of them?
Well, it's the doubling percentage, and don't forget there was a leg there where they really didn't mess around. For me, it was much improved, and he had to do it, didn't he? So, push come to shove, Phil Taylor, he's handled the pressure, and he handled Dave Chisnall tonight.
We wondered about his double success rate in his first 2 matches. 48%, he'd be very happy with that.
He'd be chuffed with it, because he needed to do that in certain legs, and there was a couple of 130s, there was a 161, that was marvellous.
Let's take you down on stage. Rod Studd talking to Phil.
Phil, really well played and really well done. Just give us your appraisal of how well you played tonight.
My finishing was better tonight. That was the difference, I think. But one of the legs wanted 5, I think it was. It did me brain in a little bit. It was like missing a 9 dart. It was weird. And then Dave went out and I thought, right, okay, so get stuck in now. But the only way to beat Dave Chisnall is to match him. And every time he hits a 180, try and match him, try and beat everything he does. He's one hell of a player, that fella, trust me.
You did some real damage early on with some monstrous finishes, 2 130s and a 161.
Yeah, the 161, the 130 was a cracker. The 555, well, as you know, I was jumping all over the stage. I mean, it was a cracking game.
Just give us some thoughts on how you improved your finishing. How did you go about? Were you working specifically on that in the hours leading up?
No. We just got. I think it's all mindset. We can all hit your doubles and you all can do your finishes. It's just mindset. And when you're playing Dave or you're playing, a top player, you've got no choice. Dave's going to finish or you finish, and you've got to take your chances while you've got them because you might not get another one. And that's what you've got to do. It's like a boxer. Having that one shot, you've got to take it. If you don't, you're going to get beat. So. That's what Dave Chisnall's like. He's a cracking player.
This record you've got on this stage now, it's 38. I'm going to repeat that. 38 consecutive matches you've won. Do you feel different on this stage?
That's number 19. I missed that then, didn't I? No, not at all. No. I'll just go up there and I'll try my best. But I do love this area. I love Blackpool. I love Lancashire. I love Stoke-on-Trent, but it's just something I feel comfortable with. I love it here. The heat doesn't bother me. It's a game that I love. I really do love it.
Another guy who's got a very good record on this stage is James Wade. You've played him 5 times. You've beaten him every time on this stage, but it's going to be a very tough semi-final for you, isn't it?
I think James did brilliant tonight. I mean, Mensah turned the crowd round. With the shouting against him, booing him, and all of a sudden there's only one Mensah, and I was practicing right behind the stage, and I could hear what was going on. It was a strange game, but James held his nerve together and he did the business. Tomorrow, it's got to be 2 cracking semi-finals. I think you're in for a treat tomorrow. I really do.
I couldn't agree with you more. Look forward to seeing you playing that match. Well played, Phil.
Maybe 3 9-darters tomorrow against Wade. You never know.
Maybe. Well done.
I hope you're calling him.
Very relaxed. Job done. Good performance. 16-8 over Dave Chisnall. Faces James Wade tomorrow in the semi-final. Couple of brilliant semi-finals.
Yeah, it's a Fab Four. It's going to be great, and they're all potential winners, aren't they? You cannot say that any of those 4 cannot win it. And for me, you look at the likes of Peter Wright. I know he's never won a major, but can he beat Michael Van Gerwen over the format? Of course he can. So it makes a case for all of them. James Wade has won it before, but James will be the one thinking, hold on, Phil's got me 4 times in a final and I'm going to turn it around. So they've all got their own ways of kind of dealing with the pressure, but the way Phil dealt with the pressure tonight I thought was fantastic.
So have you noticed any changes in Phil?
I have. I think his mindset's changed, and he was just kind of alluding to the fact there that you're playing Dave, so therefore you do not do things different, but there's a focus issue with Phil. He was more focused on the finishing tonight than he was against John Henderson and Andy Hamilton. He used to obliterate, annihilate, whatever you want to call it, every player in sight. Now he's playing better against the better players. That is shown tonight. And for me, the minute he plays those in the top 8, he produces his best.
Did you expect more from Dave Chisnall? Because a lot of people thought he'd give him a real game tonight.
I think he did give him a game. I think there was a couple of 130s that turned it around. The 161 was later in the game, but Dave made a few mistakes on doubles and that was it. His scoring was as good as ever. I think Dave averaging 102, 103. I think the scoreline does him no justice whatsoever. I think he played excellent.
Let's say